Did you know that in an article about beef consumption that was posted in 2021, that 27.95 billion pounds of beef was consumed in the United States in 2021? How many times have you sat down and enjoyed a delicious steak or burger? Beef production is a surprisingly complex process that impacts us in a number of ways. To illustrate this, we'll look at the process of beef production, where it occurs, and how the process impacts all of us, even the vegetarians in non-food related ways. What is the process of beef production? For the production of beef, there are very different stages as well as operations that animals have to go through before they end up on our plates. The first one is a cow-calf operation. This is where the animal is born and raised for the first 5 to 8 months of its life. A cow-calf operation is where you breed several cows and their jobs are to strictly have and raise babies. The second stage is backgrounding. A backgrounding operation is a place that specializes in just feeding calves from 500 pounds to 900 pounds. A backgrounding operation tends to be a feedlot that buys the calves from the cow-calf operation. This is where the calf is now split away from its mom and is now surviving on its own. This stage is very relatable to kids that are in college, that are moving away and are being less dependent on their parents now. The third and final stage is a finishing operation. A finishing operation purchases the cattle from the backgrounding lot and feeds them from 900 pounds to 1400 pounds. This is where the cattle get fed until they reach the ideal weight to go off to the butcher. It is also important that you process these animals at the right age too. By waiting too long, the quality of meat can lessen, but doing it too soon can result in a reduction of the yield of meat. This is the adulthood stage of cattle. In our terms, this is for people from 20 years old to 80 years old. This is the last and final stage of their life. Where does beef production happen? As all you may know, you don't see people raising cattle in cities. This is usually done in rural places where the food is easily grown. As an article about beef consumption in the United States posted in October of 2021, a 1,200-pound cow will eat 24 pounds of feed a day, which is 8,760 pounds per year. So with cattle consuming this much feed every day, it takes a lot of acres to grow the feed for them. This is why you find a lot of cattle operations on farms that raise crops too. Beef production spans all across America and is so diverse between the places. For you, it happens in your own backyard. If you are from a small town, the odds of you knowing someone who raises beef is very high. The most noted thing cows are known for is their meat. That's not the only thing they're good for. Cattle have lots of different uses for everybody, even vegetarians. In an article on cattle byproducts posted in March of 2019, it states that when cattle are harvested, only 60% of the animal is meat, but the other 40% is not wasted. Cattle horns are used to make buttons, hooves go into fire extinguisher foam, and intestines are made for tennis rackets. There are over 73 different byproducts that are made from cattle. One major benefit that beef production helps with is fertilizer. Fertilizer is very important to raising crops, but can get very expensive. Cattle manure is one of the best fertilizers that can be used. It is more nutrient dense and healthier for the soils. The fertile benefits from using manure on cropland are shown to still be beneficial for up to 5 years. Today, we looked at the beef production processes and how beef is grown. Also, we looked at where beef production occurs as well as the non-meat benefits that comes from cattle. So next time you sit down to enjoy a delicious steak or burger, think about the complex processes it takes to get the food onto your table and how it benefits you. Thank you.